supposed to
Yeah.
have and whatever else. There's nothing elite about that behavior. In fact, it's fucking it's horrible. It's horrible. If you were to meet someone like that in your workplace on an everyday basis, you'd think, sorry, what a cunt you are. What an absolute knob.
I honestly, I would just like to see them stop making public apologies. You're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught. It's not the same thing. And
Yes.
that I'd apply that to everybody, including myself. If you're
Well,
in
I
these
think the best one
positions,
on
you
a
tend to
public
be,
apologist for that was the Ashton Kutcher and Mia Kunis when they did a public apology after what's his face was arrested in relation to the cult sex charges under the TV sitcom or whatever else they all worked on together. I can't remember full exactly, but I did watch those apologies, and I like they don't mean that. There's
yeah.
nothing. They're doing that to save their own public face. That's it. Because they don't
But
care.
I don't think it saves face because look, I'd apply this rule to myself. 9 times out of 10, if I'm apologising for something I got caught, I'm sorry I got caught.
100%. 100. What did we used to get told as kids, David? You're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught.
Well, that's what I mean. My dad brought me up on that, on the phrase, "You're not in trouble because of what you've done. You're in trouble because you got caught doing it."
I'm not doing it. Yeah, 100%. That's the only thing that'll ever get you into trouble is getting caught doing something you shouldn't be doing. Doing
Yeah,
something you shouldn't be doing becomes irrelevant.
yeah.
You're stupid enough to get caught, you'll pay the consequences.
Yeah, and your apology is because you got caught.
Yeah, yeah. If you genuinely meant it, you wouldn't have done it in the first place. If that apology was genuine, probably wouldn't have happened in the first place, you know. And I think the only exceptions to those rules are if you're under duress and you behave out of character, then you can genuinely be sorry for that. But if it's within your character and you're just behaving like that because you can, then no, you're not sorry.
I think you can be like drunk, get arrested, act like a right dickhead, and then the next day they show you how you behaved, and then you kind of like, "Ooh, is that what I was like?" And you can then walk up to the officer and say, "I've seen the footage, and I don't have an excuse, but I honestly didn't know I was that much of a dickhead. I hope I'm apologizing to you because I was really out of line. Drunk isn't an excuse. I didn't know I was like that. And I hope you can accept my apology." But from that point on, you probably should never drink again.
Yeah.
Or just accept, by the way, you might want to go down the bookies and put a bet on some carnage later because I'm going to have a few pints. And who knows which way it's going to go.
I like the latter idea. That's great. But the
It's
other
just,
thing that people made a really good point on is this is Justin Timberlake. I mean, if he's part of the Hollywood elite, he's not exactly poor, is he? So why didn't he call an Uber? Why didn't his friend
yeah,
drive him? The friend that stuck up for him. Why didn't she offer to drive him? Why did she let him get behind the fucking wheel in the first
because
place?
she's probably just as
Really?
intoxicated.
Oh, I don't know. She definitely seemed more with it. I wonder if the situation just sobered her up because her sense of entitlement kicked in. That's Justin Timberlake. You can't arrest him. He's really sexy back.
You know, I mean, it's not like they're the former Prince Andrew, like actually protected in law until he lost his titles.
Yeah, he still has a lot of protection, even though loss of titles due to his royal connections in his bloodline.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's been that was very entertaining. I've got to say, it was it was very funny. But
So,
yeah, I just think I don't know. I'd like to see more of the so-called elites just be exposed for their sheer stupidity like that, because that's what that is. That's sheer stupidity, and it's the sense of entitlement running the stupidity program.
yeah, I mean,
At
I,
the same point, I don't want to put them all on the road behind in cars because I don't want them to be a danger to other people. I just want the entertainment factor for us because it shows us who they really are.
well, yeah, I think that's the thing is you see right there who he really is. And I don't mean because he was drunk in a car. I think lots of us can look back at our life and say, that wasn't the thing I ever did. And consequences that come with that is normally what kicks people into place.
Mm.
But the difference being is when it happened to him, there was the indignation. Fuck, what is wrong with my speech today? Indignation that he, um, I've been arrested. You're going to arrest me. And it wasn't, like I said, for a normal person, it would just be shit. Oh,
Mm.
bugger, fuck, what have I done? He was just like, I'm Justin Timberlake. I'm on a world tour. Mind your necking, son. No. And that there is the real person.
Is that yeah? Is that not? I'm on a tour. What do you? You're on a tour. What do you do? I'm on a world tour. Oh, okay. But what do you do, mate?
Yeah.
Oh, they're just brilliant. I don't know how he's ever lived those lines down. I honestly don't.
Well, because they didn't release the footage till March 2026 because his lawyers were
Yeah,
suing the sheriff's department or whoever it was who had the cam footage because they didn't want it released. Do you know how much harm this could do to our client? Probably less
yeah.
harm than if he drove into somebody's car, run somebody over, but he's completely battered and too tight to get an Uber.